Mo's Mailbag, where we answer questions from the audience. If you have a question from me that you want me to answer for fantasy related, drop it in the chat and I'll answer it on the fly. And again, this is sponsored by Real Ones Productions. Don't want to miss it. Sponsored by R1P. I'm not an analyst, first and foremost. I'm not an analyst. I'm just like y'all. I'm choosing y'all to get creative and bring out this content. If it was a top wide receiver in fantasy last year to fall off of a cliff this season, who would it be? Let me think about that. Top wide receivers: Jamal Chase, Tyreek Hill, T. Higgins, Justin Jefferson, Michael Williams, Cooper Kupp, Deebo Samuel, Devontae. There's so many. Let's go to advanced metrics. The one that I would pick, Mike Evans. And this is my reasoning why. He had 14 touchdowns in 2021. That was second in the NFL. When you include Chris Godwin being healthy, Julio Jones being there now, I'm banking on Julio not only being utilized, but involved heavily for Brady on a week-to-week basis. This is not the Antonio Brown experience. Julio is a professional. We understand he deals with a lot of soft tissue issues. When you add in the fact that they're coming out and saying that Leonard Fournette, they want to monitor his snap percentage, I just look at it. Godwin is working his way back to full health. But in standard, last year, Evans was a beast. He had 74 receptions. He had 114 targets, 1,000 yards. He's had 100,000 yards in every single season of his career. He had 14 touchdowns, though. That was the highest that he's ever had in his career. But his yards per target was at 9.1 as well. And he had 188 fantasy points in standard. His finish last year was at wide receiver 9. So when I say fall off of a cliff, I mean fall off of wide receiver 1 territory and maybe even lower. I say low end wide receiver 2. And I just say because he has more around him like this year. And it's going to be more competition for targets. Talk about his injury history since we've been in camp and everything. You add in Russell Gage, Cameron Brate. Mike Evans will be a good candidate to fall off. From his PPR numbers are better. He had 262 points in fantasy last year. So 14 touchdowns, I'm not banking on it. And the catches, his catches wasn't like insane, over 100 catches and things of that nature, but he did have over 100 targets. And I say that comes back down. You don't sign Julio for no reason. You don't have number 2 in the league with touchdowns without having some type of regression. Does he get 1,000 yards in the season? I'm going to go on a limb and say no, he doesn't.